Welcome to 18 Acres Journals. This is hashtag Merry Monday. It is Christmas in July, and I have a whole bunch of Christmas stuff I want to get to. Let me show you what I got. I got quite a bit. Okay. I put together these last year. I have 6 of them left. And I'd like to make 4 more so that I at least have 10 when I go to the next craft fair, which will be in September. And this is what I call the Christmas list. But this is a Christmas list book meant to help you with all of your Christmas stuff. It says, who are we buying gifts for? List each person's name, leaving space for gift ideas. Who are we mailing Christmas cards to? List each person and their address. When do we plan to savor our Christmas meal? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? Who would we like to invite? List each person's name, phone number, or address for sending out invites with RSVPs. What will we be serving? List each component of our menu. Perhaps print up and add favorite recipes. All that's left is to enjoy the days as they unfold, keeping peace and joy within our hearts. And I said, use this to help aid you in your Christmas responsibilities as time can seem to get away from us. It is meant for you to jot everything down, and then when you're done with it this year, you can refer back to it for next year, and you can add to it or take away from it at any time. And then if you fill all your pages up, you just literally cut these 2 pieces off or untie them and then come up with your own pages. They can be any kind of page in the future. Put holes in them, tie them in, and now you have more. And then the whole point, you can literally add so much more to this. So this year you would write December 2025, and let's say you fill the whole thing up with whatever, then you add some more and you add 2026 for the following year. Anyhow, I created this, like I said, last year to help me. And then I thought, this is a good idea, and I sold a few of them at the craft fairs. So I wanted to bring this with me again this year. I only needed 4 more, so I came up with 4 more. I have the covers, front and back, and then all the pages. The inside page right here, which I will print up and put the stuff here, and then all the pretty decorations, they're all in here. I just haven't put them in any special order. So I'm going to be working on these in the next couple of Merry Mondays. These are my Christmas lists. This whole journal, I don't have my original out, but you put your Christmas cards on these pages. You literally create your own belly bands or side tucks or pockets. And I put together a little Christmas tree with a whole bunch of already made pieces of ephemera that they can use to create their own pockets and belly bands and such. So I wanted to make a couple more. I have 8. I want to bring 10. So I'm going to be working on at least the next couple of Merry Mondays. I'll be working on these 2 that I have right here. And I have the covers and the pages all picked out. I just got to put them together in their proper form. I sat and fussy cutted every little trinket, every little thing that I would possibly need to fill these up with. So I can add those into the little back of the Christmas tree when I'm all done. Again, this is something we'll be working on for the next so many Merry Mondays. And then I have a selection of, these are called Christmas journals. And I will show you this one. I did 5 tall and 5 regular size. They're all ready to go. I just got to add them up. And then we got to add the tags and pockets like I would a regular journal. This one right here, let me move these. This one is the only one I have left over from last year. And it is like all my other journals, a pocket. And again, this one has tabs inside. They're Christmas tabs. And a place to put your name or the year. And this one is full of pockets and tags. And then I wanted to do this to the others. So I have several already ready to go. I don't like to just wing it and just grab something and start putting it together. I'm an organized person. I like to have everything ready to go. Everything at my leash. So, again, it's full of Christmas stuff because we're working. This is Christmas in July. It's one of my Christmas journal wraps. I have a variety of things in here, and some of these, like this one here, it was already a tag. I just hooked it up. But some of these I had to make. They're just so pretty. And I wanted this to be, I loved the way that one turned out. So anyhow, this is my last year's Christmas journal. And I wanted to make some more for this year. And being as I finished all the other journals, I'm all set, ready to go with those, it was time for us to start doing Merry Mondays. It is Christmas in July. It's still kind of July. We're towards the end of it. And this one, I want to put these in one of my little cellophanes. I don't want them just sitting in here. So before I wrap this one up, I'm going to go through and make sure all these. I like to keep them in their little bags. I just feel like, I don't know, for some reason it just feels better. So I have that to do. This one, I loved it. And then again, a tag there. So I want to keep going with all my journals. All of them. So I have, like I said, 2 of the Christmas card keepsakes that I need to do. I'd like to get those done first because I only have the 2. And then I have 4 of the Christmas lists. They're all really easy to make. Just love it. I just love it. And then Big Boy Santa in the back. So that's what my filled Christmas journals look like. And again, I have this one already made up, so I need to make 4 more of these, and then I wanted to do 5 of these. So I have the 4. I already have them all picked out. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I already have the pages in here, and then when it's time to decorate them, we'll pull out that bag of ephemera. So those are those, and then I have this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one that I want to do. I don't like them all pop off. So I'll have 10 journals. These are going to be my Christmas journals, but I'll have 5 of each, and I'll be able to tell based on that what they prefer and I will, once they start selling, I'll have a better idea of if they prefer the tall prissies or if they like the shorter ones. But either way, this is what we're going to be concentrating on over the next Merry Mondays. I thought we would go ahead and get started on this guy since it's already right there and cute. So I'm going to do this one in white. And when I say white, I mean my envelope. I'm going to do a white envelope on it. And we'll go ahead and get started on it. Like I said, this is hashtag Merry Monday. Why not? So let me put the rest of this stuff back up and give myself some room, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we gotta get this guy ready. I'm gonna get my glue stick ready to go and get this one. I'm gonna use my art glitter glue first. So how is everybody? Are you getting ready for your Christmas? I mean, some people literally start shopping the day after Christmas and they just go all year long so it doesn't feel like such an expense. I, on the other hand, I'm one of those who, I don't wait till the last minute. I just don't start early. Okay, so now that that end's closed up, I'm going to go ahead and fold this guy over because I'm going to turn it into, it's called a soft cover. Alright, where is my bone folder? Oh no, don't tell me I lost that one too. Really, Linda? What have you been doing with your bone folders? I really have no idea where it's at. This is not my favorite. It's not in here anywhere. Ugh. Okay. So, in order for me to make this work, that's going to be, this will be my cover. And this will be my back. So I need to cut these off. And then I need to do the same with my inside pages. So let me go ahead and make sure these are folded proper. And once they are, I have got to figure out where I put my bone folders. That's going to probably take me all day long, but I'm going to work it out and figure it out. Okay. This guy, front, back, and this one is the inside. Just making sure they're properly folded. Yeah, by the time I'm done with this, it feels like a paperback journal. Okay, so now I need to get my, I gotta find it. It's right here. I think this is it. Yeah, get my little stuff out. This is a keepsake, but I still want it to feel like a journal because they're gonna be keeping their Christmas cards in this. And I need a glue pen. Okay, so I have to put the, see, because I can't find it, it's driving me crazy. I have to put my tie on, and because it's white and pink, I'll do this color pink. It looks gingerbready. And we're gonna just do like, this is my tie. This is how I'm gonna do it. I like to bring it out to as far as I think I'm gonna need it, and then I bring it back, and then I just cut the piece off, and I'll put another angle on it. And then this guy we will glue on with my Fabri-Tac. It's been a while since I made one of these. Again, these are going to be pretty easy. It's a Christmas card keepsake. If you haven't already watched me, there is a playlist called #Merry Monday on my channel that you can go back and watch me make my very first Christmas card keepsake and hear the story of how it came into being. Okay, there's that. Okay. And now I can bring this back out. Move this out of the way. Let it do some drying. This is my front cover. So let's go ahead and get it going. Oh, I'm going to have to get a new glue stick already. No bigs. I got some. Yeah, it's already low. Let me get a new one. There we go. Much better. My husband went back out of town. He'll be home on Friday. I keep praying that God finds another person to take his place so he doesn't have to keep doing that. But again, like Jesus said, not my will, your will be done. So if for some reason this is supposed to happen in this manner, we are accepting it. Okay, now I want to cover as close to this edge as I can. And I'm leaving a little bit of the white showing. See? Because I want it to look like a frame in some regards. Yeah, I miss my bone folder. I don't know what I did with it. I should probably go back and look at my last video and see if I see myself putting it somewhere. Okay, so that's the cover. And now we need to do the back. And he's just simply a gingerbread guy. Isn't he cute? Okay. You know, I need to tear this room apart to find both of them, not just the one. I've been missing my original one for a while, so I started using my backup one. And now I can't find my backup one. Now I'm on my third guy. And I can order some more, but just about the time I order more, I'll find them. Isn't that something? That's usually how it works. Okay. Okay, and again, I want to go as close to this edge and leave just a little on both the top and bottom. And use my phone folder. Make sure everything's laying down. Okay. And I will put a fabric or lace or something on the very back after we sew the signatures in. There's only one signature. It's not even a lot of pages, as a matter of fact. Now I got to do the front. I mean the inside. And this one is going to go here. And this one is going to go here. And there's some blue. See the blue on the inside? I have to make sure I cover those spots. I'm going to do this side first. First, I got to take a drink of my coffee. So, I don't like to cook for myself while my husband's gone. I don't. I really don't. But last night I put in a little Red Baron's, like a French bread pizza. And I had that for my dinner. It was okay. Paper plate. And then that was that. one little tray and paper plate. I didn't have to mess up the kitchen for all that. But tonight, I'm going to make myself some TGI Fridays bruschetta chicken. I got their recipe off of the internet. Copycat. Okay, now this one, I'm going to do the same. But this guy, I gotta try to keep out of the middle because I don't want it to mess with the fold. And look how off I'm out. I already am off already. I don't like doing that. I don't like messing up. I don't. So anyhow, it's been raining like crazy. I went out to my garden over the weekend to like, I guess to talk myself into either working in it or not. I haven't decided. And then I had 4 beautiful pumpkins growing. I was so excited. But with all the rain, I lost 2. I was able to save 2. And I will try to process those so that I have some real pumpkin puree of my own for when I go to make my pumpkin pies this Thanksgiving. Okay, this guy, come to the edge. There we go. Anyhow, after walking through the garden and noticing that it was terrorizing everything, I decided I'm going to let my peppers grow. My strawberries are done for the year. I'm going to let them stay there. And I'm going to let my asparagus stay there because it will die back this winter and then come back up again in the spring. It's the only perennial vegetable that I have that I know of. Anyhow, there we go. And now I got to put this in the middle. I think I decided to take the rest of the year off. I'm going to just close it all down for shop, and I might not even do it again next year. I might take off next year as well. I haven't decided for real, but I'm not doing a fall garden. I'm just not. If the heat is bad, I would have to get out there and get my beds all ready and start, the whole process all over again. And I feel like I have too much on my plate. And I think it's because my husband's not here with me that I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. So I'm not doing a fall garden this year, and spring garden next year might not happen either. I will revisit that idea prior to spring. I will do probably around Christmas time, because if I am doing tomatoes, I want to start my tomatoes indoors around the end of December. Okay, so now I gotta wait for that to do its thing, and then so that means we gotta get our pages together. Okay, I got my 16 pages together, but I have to print up a couple more, which I did, but I need to trim these out now. These are supposed to be for if you wanted to make cards out of them, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something entirely different, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. Being as this is a Christmas card keepsake, some of the cards are really, really big, and you can't fit them in just a little pocket or a side tuck. Some of them, they need a place to slide into, which I found out when I made mine. And again, I will refer you back to the very first Christmas card keepsake I made, which is in the Merry Monday playlist. And I can actually add that video to the back of this one. But this is gonna give that a place to slide in, and you'll see what I mean. So if I were to put it like this on a page, and I just did like a little bit here on the bottom and a little bit here on the top, a card could slide right in there, no problem. And then I have another one right here. I got my 16 pages, and now that I do, we can go ahead and put them in the book and sew the signatures in. I keep saying signatures, but it's only really one. And once that's sewn into place, we can go ahead and put the fabric on the spine and maybe dress it up a little bit with the Christmas tree and that sort of thing. So okay, so here's the pages. And I'm gonna just do like I normally would. I'm gonna go ahead and these are my musics. This is an extra. Here's my browns, here's my yellows, and here's my white. This says compliments of the season, front and back. So I figured, okay, we got an extra going in. I gotta find my middle. It's not gonna really matter, and the reason it won't matter really is because it's gonna be filled with Christmas cards. Pink, something pink. That one. Okay, something more pink. No. Nope, pink. Something else, pink. Pink, something else. Pink. See, it's upside down, don't like it. Something else. Pink. Okay, Santa with his stripes. Nope, I don't like it. This guy. Okay, there we go. That guy. That guy. That guy. Alright, now we go back to the front. Oops, I didn't do that. Let's add some music. We're going to put you the gingerbread? Yeah, you're the gingerbread boy right there. And we'll do this pretty thing right here. And then we'll do you right here. I like the little flowers. They almost look like snow. And then the yellow goes right here. Then we'll do a brown. Okay, and then we'll do the music. And you are alone by the light of the moon. They sing that in that one Christmas show that I absolutely love, and I can't think of the name of it right now. Okay, I don't like this being my middle, so I gotta find a different middle. But I like everything else. Okay, this brown's gotta go closer to the front. Right here. Okay, where's my middle? I want a different middle. I want a different middle. Not that guy. We'll do you. Yeah, we'll do you. Alright, but we're moving you. And we're moving you. Okay. We're going to put you here. We'll put you here. Okay, I think I like that. Let me I spy it real quick. Make sure I have all 16 pages. Yes. Wait, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that's it. I like it, and it's got all 16 pages. Yay! It took me a half an hour, but we did it. Okay, now with that being said, I can put these guys right here. Except for I gotta cut this back first. I forgot that part. I was so distracted over the fact that I didn't have enough sheets. I could have sworn I sat at the table at my desk, not the table, and printed up a whole bunch of extra digitals. And I guess I turned them all into some kind of a journal or something. Now I need to get another one. Hold on. Well, here's one. I'll use this guy. He's just sitting there. He ain't gonna get all messed up. Okay, there's that. And I actually like that in the middle. Okay, so we will go ahead and sew these guys in. And then we will do the Christmas tree in the back and a bunch of the ephemera in the package. And I gotta find a little envelope for the front and do the tags. I think I have a bunch of the numbers already printed up, so I'm gonna have to dig through my little bag and get a bunch of numbers out. That ought to be interesting. Okay, here we go. He gave me a little bit of a crank. But I finally got it. I'm just going to put it right there. Because I'm going to be doing another journal here in a minute. Okay, there's that one. And then this one. All right, pull you down like you all crooked. Come on. There we go. Alright. I like to tie it 3 times. It's my preferred number. The perfect number. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And I can't help it, but that's how I do it. Alright, let me set you there. I'm done with you and you for now. Alright, let's go ahead and... Alright, where am I? I missed my bone folder. Okay. This is really pretty. It ends up really pretty. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. And now I got to figure out what's going right here. Alright. Just put it right there. Cut it right there. Okay, I'm going to put this back. There we go. I guess we're just putting this on with some fabric tack. Get this glue out of the way. Well, I went through my stash. I have a lot of cute stuff, but I don't have anything like this. And honestly, I don't buy seasonal stuff. Let me see what side do I like better. I think it goes like this. I think it goes like that. Okay, let me go ahead and put you here. We'll twist it this way, and we'll do like a up and down that way, and we'll just pat it down, let it do its thing. And close this back up real quick. Okay, while it's drying, we'll be putting together some ephemera. I already have the Christmas tree for the back out, and then I have these pieces here. Again, I don't know how many pieces are in the back of the other one, but I'm only going to give like enough to fit in one of my bags. So let's see, I'm going to get a bag out right here. I try to put 6 to 8, so let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 7. No, we'll do 8. That's too big to fit in the bag, otherwise I'd put it in the bag. But I want a cuter one in the front. We'll do a little guy in the front. So we got the ephemera that goes inside the bag. I don't put book page on the back of them. They can do it themselves. Again, if they're not sure how to use it, they can always refer to my video. And I tell them that when they purchase them. You can refer to my videos. It will show you how. I put a piece of book page on that to strengthen it. And in this guy, I usually put a really small envelope in the front, but these are way too big. Both of these. So I need to come up with a different envelope. I could add the envelope inside, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use it for all these right here will be Christmas. They'll go over here to the Christmas cards. Or Christmas journals, I mean. But let me add a piece of book page for that. So. And then we'll cut him out, glue him in the back. I still, again, will have to find... I know I printed up a bunch of envelopes, or so I thought. I'll look through the envelopes and see if I can't find one that would go cute in the front of this one. And then I gotta dig out all those numbers for the pages. Putting it in the very back, and then I bag up all the little ephemera so that it can serve like a little Christmas present. See? And I'll put it right about here with this guy. And I just go up this one side all the way to the top, and then I lay it on like so. And then I take the bag and I stick it in like so. There's the presents. Now again, all I need is the little thing here and the thing up here for the year. So let's find that real quick, because I have those right here. And we're gonna do, I guess I don't have any. Do I have? Yeah, I got pinkish colors. Yeah, I do. We'll do a pinkish color. Let me see what this one is. Nope, that one don't have it. Here we go. Something cute. Alright. And we will just put him on right there, right there. And then I gotta stop what we're doing and go find a... Okay, so I found an envelope that I thought was fitting. It's got little gingerbreads. And I got my numbers and my little stamps ready to go. So let's fold this guy, get him in the journal, or in the keepsake, I should say, because this is a keepsake. It is a journal, but it's to keep your Christmas cards. And it's pretty big compared to what I like to put in here, but it's still small enough to fit right here in this little spot right here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this guy up, get him in the journal, add the ephemera pieces, their numbers. Come on. Come on. I just had you working. There's that. And this guy. There we go. And then, of course, I have to come up with a little button. That won't be hard. Okay. I'm going to stick this guy. So you're not even really going to be able to see the star-shaped cookie. No bigs. There we go. Now, the stamps are just for them to do whatever they want to decorate their pages. This is not all the way glued right here. And the numbers, they can use two ways. They can number the pages as in the days of Christmas, 1 through 31, or they can put it on the page as tabs and still highlight the days itself. Okay, so I need to come up with a cute little thingy, and I'm going to do this guy right here. We're going to go ahead and put him on a piece of paper and punch him out. So let me back him on this, and then we'll stiffen him up, and I'll punch him out with my little, whoops, with my little thumb punch for the small pockets. Okay. I'm going to punch him out. Alright, get in there. Okay, and then we will put, come on out, thank you. And then we'll do two more, simply to strengthen it. Now I like to put, if I have a color on the one side, I like to make sure the two colors are together, because I don't want color to show through. And then we'll put Santa on this side, like this. And because there's a little bit of white showing, I'm going to grab my Tombow pen and fussy color around his edges so he looks more dark. There we go. There we go. And then because he's Santa, he'll look adorable right here. Okay. Pull you up. Now see, this is where my other one would come in handy. I can't find it. I am going to find it. I'm going to find both of them. I'm going to find them today. Okay, so this one is officially done. We have the Christmas tree in the back with the gifts. We have the pages sewn on and ready to go. And again, if they want to, they can literally just glue that and slide one in. Or they can put a small one on the front or leave it as is. So this one is done. I'm going to set it aside and let the pocket dry. But isn't, oh, I gotta cut these back. I'm gonna cut these back. Can't be having that. And then this guy's done. We got one more keepsake to do. And then I'm done with all my keepsakes. And then I can move on to whatever I choose to do next Merry Monday. Isn't it cute, guys? Turned out really good. I'm going to leave it open so that the pocket and the little Santa guy can dry. But that's it for today on our hashtag Merry Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a blessed day.